How to scan AWS in under an hour. Want to find exposed databases and other network services on AWS? You can scan all of the AWS IP space for one network service in under an hour. That's one port across about 170 million IPv4 IP addresses. And here's how. Boot yourself a cloud server that's not EC2. If you try and do it from EC2, you probably get your account crippled and AWS networking is throttled. So it's not a good place to scan from. Researchers like DigitalOcean droplets for this. They're fast and easy to set up. A basic instance with just 2 CPUs will likely do the SSH and install mass scan with apt-get. AWS publishes their IP ranges in a JSON file. You'll need to grab that and parse it into a text file. Now it's time to run mass scan. In this demo, we're going to look for TCP port 11211, which is the default port for Memcache. We're also setting the scan rate to 1 million packets per second, which is extremely aggressive, and you may need to tune it down a little. This will eventually get your IP blocked by AWS, probably somewhere in the range of within 40 minutes. At that point, if you want to keep scanning successfully, you'll need a new virtual machine and a new IP address. The demo scan for Memcache finished in a few minutes and found over 6,000 IP addresses with that port open. They're not all Memcache servers. In fact, the vast majority are not. To find out which of those open ports and IP addresses are actually running Memcache, you'll need to connect to each and try and talk the Memcache protocol. Since Memcache actually speaks a plain text protocol, I asked ChatGPT to vibe code me a script that connects to each IP address and runs the stats command and dumps the output to a text file. It worked just fine and ran for about 40 minutes before it finished. You can speed things up if you use a proper tool like HTTPX or something that's multi-threaded. So that's how you do it, scanning all of the AWS IP space for one port in under 40 minutes. Now, please use this knowledge for responsible research only, and make sure if you find exposed customer instances, you report them to AWS and help them get resolved.